Alright, so welcome back guys to another tutorial and also game development tips and tricks here in Super Light Games. And I am Derek, or Zpolt. I'm the founder of Super Light Games, and today we're going to talk about something that's really dear to me, something that I really love to talk about, and that is finding your perfect game concept. For me, there's a couple of things that you need to ask yourself because especially for those starting out, there's a lot of factors involved. There's a lot of ideas, spinning around, throwing around, and I'm sure that some of you guys have a couple of ideas also in your head. You need to kind of figure out what is the perfect one for you, what best fits you. So that's what we're gonna try to figure out today, finding out the best one for you. So first, you need to ask yourself, what is your target market, or who is your target market? So this is really important for you to be able to establish the direction that you want the game to go. So do you want to go for kind of a mainstream kind of audience? Do you want to make a game for a certain demographic? Do you want to go indie? Do you want to just express your art? Or do you want to find the balance between both? So that's really important question to answer because your game will go a different way depending on your answer to that question. So for example, if you want to go indie, you are the boss in this one, so you just want to express something, so you don't need to ask questions from other people, is it good or not. It's just you and the game. That's really different production method compared to maybe going mainstream. If you go mainstream, you need to maybe take a look at the market and what's working in the market, and kind of figure out what game to make for the certain market that exists now. So mainstream is also a bit different in terms of the approach for sure, because here you might want to ask maybe your community or other people what they think about the game. Or maybe you want to find the balance between both. Maybe still have your taste and the game, and still answer or ask some people for their feedback on the game. So for me, I try to go to a balanced approach. I don't want to go too indie, and also I don't want to go too mainstream. So I kind of have the balance between both. I try to still put myself in the game as much as I can while still making a game that's marketable. So yeah, that's for me personally, but you need to ask yourself, what is your target market? What is your target game? Second question to ask yourself is this game idea, is this something that you want to play yourself? So this is really important because this will make you excited about the game, and you will make the game for maybe X number of months or maybe years depending on your skill level. And you will play the game a lot, thousands, tens of thousands, and you will reach a point that you're kind of desensitized on the game. You know every nooks and crannies of the game, and you might get tired of it. So yeah, that's a reality. And while you're making the game, it's also important that you need to enjoy the game, because you need to find the fun in the game. And if you don't want to play it yourself, you might not be able to juice out the last bit of fun in the game. And what makes a hit game or a popular game? It's that 1%. You know that if the creator is enjoying the game, if the creator is having fun in the game, or if the creator is really giving it all in the game, you'll know for each game. And that's the 1% that separates others from being a hit game. And you need to be able to enjoy the game that you're making for you to be able to reach that point that it's something that is the part of the 1%. So next question to ask is the game something lacking in the market? So yeah, this will depend on your target market, but this is mainly for those who's looking for kind of a balanced approach or a mainstream approach. You need to do some market research. You need to do your due diligence. This is if you really intend to earn from your game or make it into a business, or at least just break even in your game, because some people they just treat their games as art. They just release it. If they earn whatever. If they didn't earn whatever, their goal is just to be able to release something to the world. So the money part, it's not really that big of consideration when they're making it. Their goal is just to make something out. Of course, if people play it, it will be really really nice, a really nice feeling. That's always a nice feeling for creators. But for this one, is it the game? Is the game something lacking in the market? Is there already a game that's similar to that in the market? So you need to do your due diligence. So is there a game in the market? If there is a game in the market, how long has it been out in the market? When you come in, will you be able to offer something new to the players? Will it be an improvement over the previous game that was released? Are you able to add something new to the genre? There's a lot of things, or maybe at least an art style change. There's a lot of things that you need to consider. So you need to be able to look at your competitors, and best if you play them intently. Spend some time in playing it. So like for me, when I was doing Flippy Battle Extreme, I was playing maybe 5 to 10 games a day. So that's how many games that I'm playing per day. I'm looking at the target market, because my goal back then is to be able to make a top 1 game. And for me to be able to make a top 1 game, I need to be able to understand the top 1 game. What is a top 1 game in the mobile market? So mobile is different, Steam is different. A lot of things, a lot of platforms are different. There's a lot of different players in those kinds of platforms. And you need to be able to understand players and offer something to them that will be a great experience for them. So yeah, you need to do your research, look at the games, and to be able to figure out what direction of the game direction design that you want to do in the game, and base your decisions from the information that you have. So you don't need to actually consider everything. Like as I mentioned, it will depend on your goal in the game. Are you indie? Are you mainstream? So if you're going like pure indie, do your due diligence, do some research, but of course give some weight to the decisions that you're gonna make in the game that gears towards the indie part. So you are the boss in this one. But yeah, you don't need to take everything. Just the information might help you design the game better. So yeah, basically, if it's something that's lacking in the market, it might be a good game to make if you're going mainstream or balanced. So that's the question that you need to ask yourself. Next is it something that your friends like to see in the market? So again, this something that is going for maybe a balance or mainstream. If you're trying to make a game that will be successful, your friends might give you some insight, or social media might give you an insight if the game is marketable or relatable or not. So definitely, you as a creator, you have your biases towards your game. You will always tend to like your game more than anybody because you believe in your idea. It's your idea, so you are the greatest fan of your idea. So you might get blinded thinking that your game is the best idea in the world. So I've seen this in a lot of people. But yeah, sharing it to your friend, or maybe sharing it to social media, you will see the reality, which is good, because the reality will help you make your game better. Maybe some of your features is not working, maybe some parts of your game design is not working, maybe your UX is not good, maybe UI is not good, maybe your game concept itself lacks some refinement, some improvement. So sharing it to other people will help you a lot in terms of the your mindset towards the game. So it would be nice to ask your friends or maybe social media, is it something that they like to see in the market? Ask them. If they give you some positive feedback, maybe this is a good game to continue, maybe it is a perfect game for you. So next is a really important part, and this actually I just recently got reminded of this because I did go into a hiatus in game development. Are you excited and motivated in making it? So this is quite a dilemma for game developers. Are you excited and motivated? Because sometimes, again, we might listen to people more, and sometimes that listening to people more, it takes away from you that creative some fulfillment, because sometimes you feel that you are not the one who made the game. So that's for a creative, guys. But yeah, I'm a creative, and for me, if it goes towards feeling more like work than play, this is me personally just sharing it with you guys. I tend to reduce my motivation or excitement in making it. You might have different reasons on when you are excited about the game, when you are motivated in making the game. But for me, it's that I like to make a game that I'm happy about. So you need to ask yourself, are you really motivated or excited to make it? Or are you just making it because maybe some people are asking you to make it, or you're pressured, or pressured by outside things? You need to ask yourself, you need to find it in your heart. Actually, that's my mantra. Your heart knows what it likes to do. So you need to ask yourself, are you really motivated to make it? Because this is really important, because you're gonna make that game for X number of months. For the first week you might be, yeah, let's do it. But after a month or two, or maybe a year, if you're not excited about the game in the first go, if you're not excited about the game now, you might not be excited in the game down the road. So that's really important. Maybe it's a simple question to ask, like, for sure you're excited, but really need to dig deep and look in your heart. Is it really something that you want to do or you're excited about? And like for me, I believe that the creator's emotions translates to the game. And if you want to translate your whole self to the game, you need to be able to really be motivated to make it. Yeah, that 1%, it's the 1% thing. You need to be able to go to that 1%. If you want to make a game that people will resonate with. Humans are humans. We are an emotional creature. And people resonate a lot when their emotions are tinkered. So like, for example, for movies, right? The best movies are the one that makes you cry. The best movies are the ones that make you, jump from your seat, make you say wow, or make you amazed on the graphics, or leaves you with that sense of confusion at the end of the movie. Makes you think, makes you ask your friends. So emotion, that extreme emotion, is something that you need in your game. And if you're not motivated, if you're not excited to make the game, you might not be able to translate that. Emotions translates to the game. So your game is your medium. If you're making a painting, that's your medium. Depending on how the user feels, or maybe composing a song, it's also your medium. Depending on how the person feels, the creator feels, you will see it in the game. And you will see people who compose the song at their lowest of lows. The lyrics are really out of this world, something that will resonate with you. And you need to be able to do that. And for you to be able to do that, you need to go with the flow, have fun, try things, don't be pressured. You need to be able to find that joy in the simple code that you're making in the 1 minute that you're spending on the game. You need to be able to find that joy. So you need to have fun with your game. Don't be too serious. You need to be able to enjoy the process. And I think after you create something, your players will be able to see that you had fun with your game. Let's kind of recap. So first, establish your target market. Next, is it something that you want to play yourself? Next, is it something that's lacking in the market? Next, is it something that your friends would like to see in the market? Next, are you excited or motivated in making it? And then finally, have fun. Yeah, that's our how to make a perfect game concept. If you learned something, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. And I'm gonna show you guys the games that we're gonna do. Hopefully we can release in February our first game, hopefully. But that's our video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.